more kilometres gone, and definitely trying to get hold of his wheel. Look at this man's face. He's done precisely 1 kilometre of the 258, and he's flat out already. Well, except this young man here got a problem here, Marcel Barbosa, from the Metro Manila team. That's really unlucky, to concentrate this stage of the race so early. Now, a little bit of a group, but somebody is up to nose there, and I think he's still on Dinamet, and Davide is going for him again to the group, and now he's going again, and everybody is staying with you do.
One of the Madillion around the yellow jersey after the second stage, way back 1 week ago in Cebu.
Seems an awful long time ago now, but this young man has proved a solid leader of this tour, despite the proximity of his teammate. Now it's Placido Valdez in the blue Adidas Sprint Leader jersey. He's decided the top 2 riders in this race are going. He better join in.
But talking with Placido Valdez just before the race today, he was a little worried about the distance here.
I'm not surprised if it's a long way today. Here comes Valdez, the national rider on his wheel, and Enrique by the yellow jersey, who didn't see him coming, but now he's going to struggle to catch up again, because they've gone straight by him, but into the Super Marlboro. There's the group. Yeah, in the Adidas blue jersey. Moving to the 4th place overall in the race, if the gap is big enough over the 2nd group. Moving on now to 100 is the 2nd sprint of Bingo. He won this sprint series last year, and just look at the distance he is now put into Valdez at the line. So Domingo gets it, Valdez goes over in 2nd place. To the judges, tell us that Kirimit has taken the 3rd slot. Well, indeed, Valdez there, coming back a little bit, but Kirimit still keeping his overall lead in the competition. Here's Fernando Zaccardi, the Italian very French referee, who's having a bit of trouble with the weather himself today.
It's hard to keep cool without really trying.
Now back to the leaders, and what an exalted leadership this is now. What a Davide back into the picture today, just as he did again. The first 3 riders against all-time bonuses.
The whole week with the lead of
the share of the world. The other
Of course, when you get to this part of the song, you get a glimpse of the 100 Islands. Very visible, especially Alapinos.
An absolutely stunning, beautiful view on a lovely summer's day. It is the breakaway that shaped this race. Everett started after 22 kilometres by Arnel Kirimit. His teammates, Warren Davidilia, joined him, and now we have 11 riders fighting out the 3rd final sprint of the day at 221 kilometres covered, and it is Enrique Domingo who gets it. The reason he put his hand in the air is because those 5 points have now given him the overall lead in the competition, which is a competition set he won a year ago.
Tied for 2nd, Kirimit and Valdez with 37 points.
But that competition was ongoing.
Oh yes, yeah. It changes every day.
Absolutely. The ride will be a very familiar race pattern. The 1st, 2nd and 3rd. The defending champion is way off the pace, and so I'm afraid it's jersey there, or Victor Esprit 2 has got back. They are slipping away. Espiritu, I think, will sit in. It's his two teammates, in fact his three teammates with Domingo getting up to the lead group, because Enrique Domingo, at the moment, long flat running now. A very good sprint finish too for the sprinters. Warren Davadilia, by the way, this comes down to a sprint him once, and Kinniman has beaten him once this week. So they're pretty close together as greyhound finishers. Back to what is left of the main field here, and they are losing big time at the moment. Around about 4.5 minutes now, and Juan Campo is a lot further behind indeed.
And you can see by the way that they're pedaling, it's totally different from this particular group as we go 5 kilometers.
Now, any sign of those? Placido Valdez patrolling the leading group there, having a good look around to see who might look a bit strong for the finish. Blue jersey standing out, but he's lost that blue jersey. He added that sprint leader's jersey today. That's passed over in the final sprint to Domingo. Another little bit of a prize list added to that long-growing list for the Philippine national team. Red jersey in here is Pyramid. I beg your pardon, the red jersey here is Espiritu. And this is the second group on the road. Their time is just on 3 minutes off the lead pace at the moment. And this is now the leaders again. 12, this yellow jersey, that's not a lot, especially with the mountain road that's still there ahead this week. Now, just what is the yellow jersey going to do, and what is number 22 going to do? Because that is Arnel Kiramit. Both have got to mix with the sprint finish today because of these small time bonuses on the line. 10 seconds goes to the winner. The difference between the two is only 3 seconds. You don't have to be a mathematician to work out that the man who beats the other one could be the leader by the end of the day.
And of course, the North Line had a role in the Philippine Revolution. There were telegraph lines here in the 1890s, and they were used to the hill by the revolutionary forces. Just when you thought they were out of footnotes from history, we still have them as we race. Not against that, but through time as well.
Still a group of 11 Serva has made no effort to break itself up today. It's really intelligent racing because of the distance they've covered, but they've covered it so quickly. The average speed today is unbelievable. It's over 40 kilometers an hour. Understatement. Somebody slipped off the front there. Somebody's having a go for the finish. This is what you've got to do, because if you don't try, you won't get it. It looks like it might be Asiaga who's gone. Let's have a look.
And we are in earlier.
And it is Asiaga who's gone. He's gone at just about 1,000 meters to go. Well, he had to do something like this because he knows the sprinters are watching each other, but they're beginning to chase him down. I think it's Enrique Domingo who is on the head of the chase bunch, coming down quickly. So they're going to bring this race back together and pause a sprint, I think. But hats off here to Asiaga, because that's what you had to do for the seconds. Here's the chip. Back to Espiritu, and Omar Davadilia gets the win at the same time as Batibas, and Kinniman gets third. Domingo is fourth and moves on in the end, only fifth. Further down, Shimbo is 16th, Victor Spooner 17th, Juan Campo 20 minutes 45 seconds.